Alright, welcome back to the channel. We are going to put a new exhaust system on the 700. So, the goals are to fix leaks that it had where it was clamped, prevent future leaks, and keep it legal. So it has to be legal for PA state inspection, and then maintain performance. So I don't want any restrictions to flow. The mufflers are cherry bombs from local parts store. But other than that, it's going to be basically, the same arrangement that it was before, but instead of 2 1/4, it's going to be 2 1/2. Right? The tools that we're going to be focusing on in this video are going to be the welder. Right? My old welder, about 40 years old. The tool bag, right? A cheap old little tool bag I got from Temu. My Sawzall, I don't think it's a Sawzall, made by Harbor Freight Company. And then the pedestal grinder, right? The pedestal grinder. We're going to try to clean up the pipes. We're going to weld some, clamp some, a combination of the two, right? All right, let's get into it. All right, one of the first things that we're going to do is cut off this adapter from the old 2 1/4. We're going to use a Sawzall for that, which this is a Warrior brand saw from Harbor Freight. I just got this because it was the cheapest thing I could find in a store. All right, so that pipe is good for another day. Alright, so now this is split off, or split open, so I should be able to fiddle with this. It came off over here. I have to get this off now. So I'm going to try to pry that open. Remember, I moved, so all my stuff's kind of everywhere. I'm going to see what I can get to. And you can see where that's been leaking. Down here. Uh-oh, there's rust there. So let's see what we can do. That's going to go on there, but looks like I'm going to have to get rid of this rust. But I'm going to try to grind this. All right, so we're just going to weld this on the ground. cinch up around the axle, which is kind of tricky. But it just goes like that, and I tighten it. There we go. That's it. Put nuts on it. Oh, well, we don't have any air pressure. Let me go fire up the air compressor. Alright, so now it's back to putting the adapter on this side. One thing I'd like to do, though, is trim it. That way they're the same length, and then I'll clamp the adapter on just like the other side. Alright, we're down here now. Going to put the other downpipe on. I'm going to tighten this adapter here. Alright, now we will move on to the other side. So you already saw what the flange looks like. So I just gotta make sure I have washers. I have 3 nuts, 3 flat washer, or 3 lock washers. I need to get 2 more flat washers out here. Alright. I don't like being under the axle. The whole truck is okay except for the axle because I can't roll over when I'm under the axle. Yep. That bugs me. Alright, so we're back under the truck and here's the cab. This is legal, right? So we need to get it out past here and then hopefully dump somewhere back here. I'm going to move this hanger down when I come back with the other pipe. Alright, so we're going to put this other pipe up here. If it's parallel with the chassis, I'm good. I'll move on, but if not, then that's a no-go. Because as it is right now, I do want to rotate the exhaust down. No, hey now. So that's it for the exhaust installation. Some of the things I will do to wrap it up is I'm going to trim off the dumps in the back so they don't stick down as far. I'll cut them off flush so they're flush with the ground or flush with the frame, or not flush but parallel. Otherwise, then I have clamps on the front of the exhaust where the mufflers are, because I do still think I'm going to weld a flexible joint in there, or just weld it. That the clamps are not permanent; they're just to hold it up in there now. See if this is what I'm going to stick. I did start up to try it. I'll start it again so you can hear. I'm still not really quite sure what it sounds like at this distance. So I'm always in it when I rev it and stuff. So I'll be hearing it on the video for the first time myself. But here we go. maybe 1:30. And it's time to clean up, get a drink, play with the dog. And I did all this just so I can go to work. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, like and subscribe for more. We'll be doing more with the truck, hopefully not just working on it, but going and doing things with it. In a couple weeks, if I have the money to go, there's a car show, or truck show, just north of here, about 20-25 minutes. And if things keep going the way they're going, then we'll be there, right? We'll be there in some form. Done. In some. I'm not the most proud of the welds, but it's welded, it's stuck, it ain't coming apart. I don't think it leaks. I'll take a look at the clamps. I'll probably be welding them on once I can get up closer. What do you say, Vader? See you next time.